everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Heather and this is going to be another week in my life. It is currently Monday evening. We are about to do dinner. I went to work this morning and then I ran to Costco really quick after work. Got a very random haul of things and my husband's making dinner really quick while I get some filming things done, and then we're probably just gonna chill for the rest of the night. I'm going to be filming a reading vlog. I just started it, so if the outfit looks familiar, because I'm working on that. I was supposed to edit a video, but I don't know that that's gonna happen tonight. I have really hit a wall. It is finals week at work, which when you're in the like counseling office realm of things means it's a really slow week because we're not really allowed to pull kids out of class. So work's been a little bit boring, and I feel like when I don't have a ton to do at work and I'm like not really interacting with the kids, then I am just in a very slow, lethargic mood by the time I get home. So that's gonna be a struggle this week. I'm also very sore from my workout on Saturday, so that's not helping that my legs hurt, but that's kind of what's happening this week. I don't really have tons of plans. If I can get some zippers ordered, I need to do that off of Amazon tonight. I might do some sewing projects that I've been meaning to work on. My husband's with Selena. That's one of my things that I want to focus on before the end of the year. Is I have a few different projects that I would love to make happen. Some are for Christmas. One is a quilt that I've been working on for years that I would really love to actually finally finish. But that's kind of what's happening this week. Not that many plans, but it's gonna be just a very standard, normal week in my life. So welcome along, and I will catch up with you when I have something else to talk about. It's now Friday evening. I didn't really film all week. I wasn't really doing a ton. Wednesday night I had a event that I did for work. We did like a specifically Spanish speaking college and career night with the district because we have quite a few students that have parents that just speak Spanish or primarily speak Spanish. So it was actually a really fun event, but we did that Wednesday night, and then yesterday I don't even know what I was doing, to be completely honest. Something, I don't know. And then today I obviously just had work. I got off work pretty early because of the night event on Wednesday, and honestly I've just kind of been doing nothing super productive. I did get some laundry started, so that was like my one thing I accomplished after work. I'm feeling very tired. Also, sorry if it's echoey. I don't usually film downstairs because it is just echoey, but what was I saying? I'm feeling very tired. Jacob had to go to Boise today for a case he's working on, and he had to be there at 9, so he left at like 3:30 this morning to go drive to Boise. And so he did wake me up to say bye, which I told him to do. Like, this isn't any complaint against him. And then I just like could not fall back asleep. And when I did, I just did not sleep good. So I'm feeling very out of it and tired. So it was kind of nice to be able to get off of work at like noon. And then I really just have not been doing much. But I'm making dinner now. I am doing like a just throw together things from the freezer kind of a meal. So I have this like sobaba honey glazed, I don't even know, some kind of chicken from Costco, and then a root vegetable mix from Costco as well. And then I'm just gonna pull out, I made some purple rice I don't know if I showed that at all, but I made some purple rice, and we made like a huge batch, and then I just stuck a bunch in the freezer. So I'm just gonna pull some of that out and make myself like a little rice bowl with just things that I had in my freezer. So I'm trying to be good about like getting through the stuff in the freezer. I think maybe over Thanksgiving break I'll do like kind of a freezer restock. For sure over Christmas break I think I'm going to. I would love to do a dumpling day probably over Christmas break, because I have plans over Thanksgiving break for most of the days, but I try to keep going through the stuff that we have. I do think that over Thanksgiving break I have some beef soup bones that I want to try and make some beef broth out of, so I think I might try and do that over Thanksgiving, but that will be in like a couple weeks. The other thing that I've been doing is Jacob and his sister are doing a musical number. So they both play violin. So they're putting together a musical number for church for like Christmas season, and it has a piano accompaniment. And so I'm trying to see if I can get to a point where I feel comfortable enough to do it, or if we need to ask my mom. My mom's really good at stuff like that. And so we'll see. I'm feeling okay about it, but I definitely need to put some more practice in, so I'll probably work on that a little bit more while I'm waiting for my dinner to cook. And then I definitely need to do some dishes. I'm letting that get a little bit out of control, but Jacob's probably about 2 hours away, and I'm sure he's just gonna want to crash when he gets home. Yes, that's 8 hours of driving plus basically a full work day, so I'm sure he's gonna be exhausted. But that's what's happening. We're on to the weekend, and I will chat with you guys later. Background of this clip, it's because the dryer is going upstairs, but I'm cutting up a pepper for lunch, so you can't see my hands, but that's what I'm doing. I thought I'd check in really quick before this week descends into chaos. I really didn't film much over the weekend. Honestly, we weren't doing a ton. I feel like we've both been feeling a bit low energy lately and because of that, we just really haven't been doing an awful lot. It is the first week of the trimester at the school that I work at, which means this week is going to be a little bit crazy. Mainly because our office helps with the registration of all of the dual credit classes. And because of that, that means that we are doing a ton of registration stuff this week. It won't really hit until Wednesday. That's our Wednesday and Thursday are kind of our big days. But I feel like we still just get kind of really busy and crazy during the first week of the trimester in general. So that's gonna be interesting. It is also our last week before Thanksgiving break, which on one hand is nice, because I feel like the week before a break sometimes drags on so bad. So it's kind of nice that it's gonna be a really busy week, because that'll help it go a lot faster. But I will be honest, I'm feeling a little exhausted just thinking about the week ahead. The biggest thing is that I still don't have a second person in my office. And so I'm going into what is typically one of our busiest weeks without a second person like I normally would have. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but it'll be fine. So what I'm trying to say is if this video gets a little bit messy and I'm not really doing much or filming much the rest of this week, that's what's happening. I'm going to try really hard to very intentionally make myself come home and actually do stuff and make sure I'm staying on top of my life. I'm also trying to get through some books because I'm a little bit behind on reading for my reading vlogs. So I'm really trying to get going on that, but that's what's happening. A lot is happening, but not a lot of it is things that are like easy to film or that will be included in this video. So if it seems like it's just really random clips, that's why. But I'm gonna finish getting ready for work. I will chat with you guys later. And yeah, I'm gearing up for a really crazy week. I'm editing this video and I realized that I never actually did an outro for this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. It definitely became a little chaotic, and the last time I was talking, I definitely mentioned that it might. The clips from what you just saw are like from the last 2 weeks of just me trying to survive craziness before a break. Basically, I spent a lot of time reading and I spent a lot of time practicing for a musical number, and that's how I kept myself sane. So that's kind of what that whole last section of clips are. It's not everything that I filmed, but it was the stuff that actually made sense to include in the video. So that's what was happening there. I'm now on break editing this, doing a lot better, but didn't get around to ending the video, and so we're here now. That's just kind of a great example of where my brain's been at the last little bit. I feel like I'm finally starting to calm down a little bit, but these first 2 weeks of break have really been me just trying to catch up on a million different things that I've wanted to do or needed to do and just haven't been able to get to. My energy levels are definitely struggling. The weekend right after the clips in the video, I just crashed and I spent 2 days basically just doing nothing. And now I'm feeling a bit better. We're about to head into Thanksgiving break and I'm feeling good. Hopefully having a whole week off is going to help rejuvenate me and I'll be ready to come back swinging. But next week's video, or like the next vlog after this, is going to be my Thanksgiving break vlog. So I wanted to stop it here. I actually was originally going to include some days from Thanksgiving break, but as I've been looking through the footage, I think I have enough that I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video and then we'll do Thanksgiving break its whole own thing. So if the next video is a little weird, it's because it wasn't until today as I'm editing this video that I realized that I had enough footage to split things. So that's what's happening. I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.